Well, good morning everyone. Today we're going to explore Atlantic City. So last time we went to Atlantic City was in February this year, and the place was empty. Completely empty. There's no one here. Look. This is like one of those movies where it's just you and your husband and there's no one around because of the virus. The whole world has disappeared. Maybe we can find some human beings upstairs. You know what? I think this place is dead. We are in an abandoned shopping mall in Atlantic City in search of a nice bar or a restaurant to have lunch. But so far, we haven't been successful. Most of the places in Atlantic City are closed.
Yeah, we first found this place and it's basically on an old pier, and they've just built this whole sort of a small mall thing on the pier, and it was a little bit livelier when we first discovered it about 3 years ago.
Before the pandemic.
But it wasn't raging then, so a lot of shops were closed then. Now pretty much 96% of all the businesses are closed. There's only 2 or 3 shops here that are open, and it's in the middle of the day, and it feels like it's sort of 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning. It's ridiculous. Atlantic City is kind of like a mini version of Las Vegas, but on the East Coast. Certainly that's what attracts a lot of people to it. It's one of the few coastlines on the east of America that you don't have to pay to get onto. Most of the beaches around New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, in summer you are charged like $5 a day to go onto the beach. Atlantic City, it's all funded by the casinos. Of course, the Boardwalk is very famous, not only because it's been there for so long, but there's a lot of history that's happened in that direct area of the Boardwalk and the businesses right along the beach, hotels, casinos, and of course all of that sort of stuff has attracted its fair share of the darker side of life. And if you've ever watched a show called Boardwalk Empire, you will know what I mean.
The natural beauty of this part of New Jersey was recognized as a potential resort destination as far back as the 1850s. The first resort hotel in the area, the Bellow House, was built before the city was even founded. Atlantic City was officially incorporated in 1854, carving sections of the city from nearby Egg Harbor Township and Galloway. Dr. Jonathan Pitney is considered the father of Atlantic City. He was a physician and a South Jersey native who believed that Absecon Island, where the majority of Atlantic City is located, was the ideal spot for what he called a medical retreat. The city's golden age was in the 1920s, when federal law made both gambling and alcohol illegal. The popular TV series Boardwalk Empire is set at the height of both Prohibition and Atlantic City's golden age. It centers on the story of Nucky Johnson, brilliantly played in the series by Steve Buscemi, a real-life politician who single-handedly controlled liquor, gambling and prostitution markets in Atlantic City. The end of Prohibition and the beginning of World War II spelled a near disaster for the city and for South Jersey as a whole. The casino gambling was legalized in the 1970s. Casino gambling today in Atlantic City is a $3 billion industry, second only to Las Vegas, the American gambling destination.
So, just about to hit the boardwalk, but I'm not sure what it's going to be like today, given the crazy mist that's rolled in from the sea. Anyway, let's go and see. It's nice and warm out here.
It's a little bit livelier than February, that's for sure. That's the building that was completely like a ghost town in February. And this is to the other side of the boardwalk. Yeah, very misty today. So see this Wild West part of the casino. This is also part of Caesar's Palace. I think this is Ross's favorite part.
So this is a venue that they have in the Caesar's Palace casino. That's where they have guest bands playing, and then you're surrounded by a casino, and there's a bar in the corner, and food upstairs, a sports betting thing down the back there.
So we're walking towards the pier, which is just there, and because of the mist you can't really see it. See, most of these stalls have opened up for the season.
Very misty looking scene today. It looks a bit like some kind of horror movie where everything's just disappeared. The Atlantic used to be just there, but is it still there? I don't know. We can kind of hear it, but you can't see it. Maybe that's where the world ends, and like if you go out towards the end of the beach, you just like drop straight off, possibly. So you have to be careful when you're walking along here because some of the buildings are falling apart, like this one. Slot machine print out a ticket like this, and then you can either feed that back into another machine to play, or you feed it into here and turn it into cash.
Well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. We're certainly winning. Oh well, we didn't win much today, but that's okay. Better luck next time, but we certainly had a lot of fun. All in all, a fantastic day, and Atlantic City is highly recommended. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to see more.